If you're an entrepreneur, you know that the journey from a brilliant idea to something real is a race against the clock. So today, we're going to look at something called ProtoBuild AI, a tool that's designed to turn that race into a sprint by transforming your words into visual prototypes in just minutes. But first, let's start with a number that should honestly make any founder or mentor just stop and think: 30 to 40 minutes. Now, that's not time spent on genius strategy or big picture planning. Nope. That's how much time gets wasted in every single mentor session just trying to explain an idea from scratch. So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll dig into the high cost of just using words. Then, I'll introduce you to ProtoBuild AI. We'll walk through how it works, see the new reality it creates, and finally, take a look at the actual plan to build it. All right, so first up, let's really dig into the core problem here. It's this massive hurdle that every single entrepreneur faces long before a single line of code is ever written: the huge cost of relying on words alone. Think about it. When your idea is just a pitch, it's just floating in the air. There's nothing for anyone to see or touch or react to. And that makes getting real, solid feedback from mentors or investors or even your first customers incredibly difficult. And that right there leads to this huge bottleneck. All that precious time with an experienced mentor, time that you should be spending on growth and strategy, just gets completely eaten up by basic explanation. It's a massive waste of an invaluable resource. You see where this is going, right? It's like a domino effect. Vague descriptions get you vague feedback. Vague feedback leads to these slow, painful cycles of revision. And sadly, this is the exact point where so many great ideas just lose steam and fizzle out before they ever get a real shot. Okay, but what if you could just skip all of that? What if you could bypass that whole time-wasting discovery phase? Well, that's exactly where ProtoBuild AI comes in. It's designed specifically to fix this problem of lost momentum. So what is ProtoBuild AI? Well, think of it as a web platform with a really simple, but honestly a game-changing promise. Any entrepreneur, and I mean anyone, you don't need tech or design skills, can just describe their idea in plain English and get back a professional visual prototype. It could be a 3D product model, an app wireframe, you name it. And the best part? It's free, and it takes less than 30 minutes. Okay, that sounds amazing, right? But how does it actually work? Let's walk through a quick mock demo to see how this thing can take an idea and build a real solution in just a few simple steps. The whole process is designed to be super, super simple. First, the founder just describes their idea. Then the AI jumps in and asks a few smart questions to get things clear. After that, boom, a prototype gets generated. And finally, the founder can tweak it and share it. That's it. So it all kicks off with the founder's big idea. No fancy jargon, no tech specs needed, just a simple sentence that captures the vision. Something like this: an app for rural artisans to sell handmade goods directly to city customers. And this is where the magic starts. Instead of a person spending, half an hour trying to pull out all the details, the AI instantly starts asking smart, clarifying questions. It gets the founder thinking about the essentials, like who their customer is or what their pricing will be, gathering all the key info it needs for the prototype. And then this happens. This is the aha moment. Based on that conversation, the AI goes to work and spits out a professional app wireframe in just a few minutes. Suddenly, the idea isn't just words anymore. It's something you can actually see, something you can interact with. So, okay, you have a prototype. What does that actually change? Well, pretty much everything. Let's look at the huge impact of having something visual from day one. This is the after, a totally new reality for founders. I mean, just look at the difference here. It is night and day. You go from just talking about something to showing something. You swap out that 30 or 40-minute explanation phase for real, high-value guidance from the very first minute, and you take those slow, frustrating revision cycles and make them 2 to 3 times faster. Let's put a number on it. The goal here is a 70 to 80% drop in the time spent just explaining the idea in a mentor session. Just imagine for a second what a founder and a mentor could achieve with all that time back. And the speed? It's just wild. We're talking less than 30 minutes to go from a simple thought in your head to a shareable, professional-looking prototype that you can put in front of literally anyone. So you combine that speed with that clarity, and what do you get? You get a validation cycle that is 2 to 3 times faster. That means getting to that crucial customer feedback way sooner, making smarter changes, and building real momentum when it counts the most. Now, the crucial thing to understand is that this isn't just some far-off idea. There's a real practical plan to build a proof of concept and make this happen right now. The roadmap is actually a really tight 8-week sprint. It's broken into 4 clear stages. The first couple of weeks for building the foundation, then integrating the AI tools, then a pilot launch with actual entrepreneurs, and finally refining everything based on their feedback. And to make this happen, you need the right people, right? Well, the team is already mapped out. It's a small, focused group. An AI developer for the tech, a product designer for the user experience, and a content specialist to craft all the prompts that guide the AI. And here's the really smart part. This isn't about reinventing the wheel. The whole platform would be powered by a stack of incredible AI tools that already exist. We're talking a powerhouse language model like Claude, Usered for app wireframes, Spline AI for 3D models. They'd all work together to create the prototype. And that really brings us to the most important point of all. This tool isn't about replacing mentors or that human connection. Not at all. It's about making them more powerful. The whole point is to get rid of the boring stuff so that every single minute a founder gets with a mentor is as valuable as it can possibly be. So that leaves us with a really big question to chew on. If a tool like this can help founders test, learn, and improve their ideas 3 times faster, removing one of the biggest roadblocks they face, just imagine how many more great, world-changing ideas will actually get a real chance to succeed.